Namaste, my friends, and happy holiday season. I had decided early this year, possibly even the end of last year, that I was going to choose to not elevate holidays overall and pick and choose this year because I felt that it was overwhelming for me. I was feeling this pressure to speak up about every holiday, to address every holiday, and sort of forgo my emotions, my own experiences, or the fact that there were a million other things happening in my day to day and in the world in general. A lot of these holidays are very negative in thought. They're very much going into a stuck in history. And this is not to say that what happened wasn't important. It's to say that what we have been shared with, what we have been taught, what has been expressed, has not always been the full truth, if ever. And so as we have started to gain new knowledge and people start to express their authentic selves, we get more information, we get more awareness, and many of us can feel confused as to what is real because we've been programmed for so many years. And then I realized that I was mildly hypocritical because I had actually spoken to World Gratitude Day by having a Global Gratitude Day event. And tomorrow is what many refer to as Thanksgiving. And I had planned on saying nothing because I was on this trajectory of I am not going to say anything, therefore any of the holidays, therefore I am not biased or needing to worry about every single holiday that exists or focusing on the separatism that is an illusion. And if we go way, 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 way back into the core, if we want to go backwards into anything, go into the core of what it is that we desire, is to be loved unconditionally for who we are, to feel seen, to feel belonging, to have our basic desires and needs met, to be honored as beings on this planet, in this collective that exist here together. And so, in fact, all of these different tools and ways of describing to help us into a space of belonging, to say I am, has actually taken us often out of the we. And I was sitting here thinking about what do we do when it comes to this holiday in particular, whereby it is so dividing. There are so many who do not agree on what actually happened on that experience that we now refer to as Thanksgiving. There's disagreements as to how we address this holiday, whether it's something to call a holiday, whether it's something to celebrate, whether there's a reason to come together, whether it's something that we are to take very seriously and only go into the micro of what we understand or what we believe may have happened during that time. If you're watching this, chances are you know already and believe already in your hearts that things such as genocide and separating people and leaving them without basic needs to survive is not the way. And so, again, it's not that it's not important that we address these holidays. It's not that it's not important that we talk about the things that we believe have happened. I'm merely suggesting that we go back into our humanism and focus on the present and going forward with new thoughts, new awareness, new behaviors. We can honor all who came before us and the tragedies that have been experienced. On a soul level, from a space that is of experience and neutral, we are coming into experiences that have taught us. And if we focus on a thought loop of what was, as opposed to going forward with what is and what could be, then we are actually staying trapped and keeping a cycle going of what was. So tomorrow, whatever you choose to call it, however you choose to spend your time, consider thinking about what it looks like to not focus on the separatism and come into a balanced interconnectedness, to honor and mourn the lives that were lost as there was a fight over differences, to honor who we are now and our awareness now, and focus on our forgiveness, focus on our gratitude, focus on what our next steps are into being better. And so whether you choose to celebrate or isolate, whether you choose to speak to some holidays or all the holidays, let's remove the pressure and expectation to free ourselves, to drop into our heart center and to express from our hearts and to lead from there, to encourage us all as we speak upon this to be the leaders of love that we are capable of being. Personally, for me, I refer to tomorrow as Gratitude Day. And it's not one that I typically choose to celebrate within the mindset or go into within a way that I used to, where I would watch the Thanksgiving Day parade and all of this. And there's nothing right or wrong with how you go about this day or how you go about these holidays. I'm not here to tell you how to do or what to believe or to agree with me. I'm simply inviting you to consider what serves you, what serves humanity within these holidays. What frequencies, what mindsets and perspectives do you want to go forward with? I choose gratitude and unconditional love. I love you unconditionally. I am grateful that you are here. We are all playing roles out that serve our collective. And when we all go forward tomorrow, if we can all choose to be more grateful than the day before, if we can choose to have more forgiveness than the day before, if we can have more being present with one another and welcoming people in than the day before, then maybe there won't be a need for holidays focusing around taking a tragedy into something that can be wonderful. We will simply be in a space where every moment and every day we are acknowledging who we were, where we have been, the things we have done, and let those be the things we have done and who we were, and be present and go forward with the love in our hearts. You are a leader of love. I believe this. We are all leaders. We are all followers. So I acknowledge those who have gone through immense tragedies in the past. and experiencing them in the present for the rules, laws, regulations, perspectives, and ways of being that have isolated, separated, and given to a narrative and experience where people have things taken from them or feel that things have been taken from them. To feel that there's no home or belonging, or that they can't have the basics of what are theirs. There's so much anger and resentment and hatred and hurt and pain and sorrow and sadness and grief that is being released. It is all okay. Let us release it and choose to come together in the way that we truly always have been. What makes us unique in our individual uniqueness is also the fact that we are all unique in our individual uniqueness, bringing us, in fact, closer together. Thank you for allowing me to share the thoughts and the feelings that are coming up for me right now. And I would love to know, with love, the thoughts and feelings that are coming up for you right now down below, or make your own video, write your own statement, share your own audio across your platforms with the intention of bringing humanity forward into more love, gratitude, and forgiveness. Namaste.